Hello all, welcome to another casting video. I'm gonna do another small casting. Got my small flask set up. I acquired a few things and I found one other that I want to try to cast. I was dumpster diving and this stuck to my magnet at some point. This was in a plastic bag and I thought, "Oi, a coin!" But it turned out to be, I think, something part of a toy. It has like a magnet inside or a piece of iron. But it has a nice little pattern on here, so I thought, let's see if I can maybe cast a coin from this. Now, this is just an extra thing that I just add, because I probably have enough space for this. Some of you may have seen my unboxing live stream. The unboxing video should be up already. I got the Darksiders 3 Apocalypse Edition, which is a huge box set and comes with 3 statues and a lot of other goodies. One of them being this medallion, the Horsemen logo. It's kind of like a horse's skull with some runes in there. And again, this has some nice deep patterns in there. So I'm also gonna try to cast this. The backside I will just keep smooth. I'm not going to be bothering with the Darksiders text on here. And I can do that next to this one. But the main thing is actually the statue War, of course, came with his sword, Chaoseater. And this is actually a detachable part. You can place it in his hand and take it out. And I immediately thought, let's try to make a casting of this. Now this is a solid, it's a hollow shape, but it's not a two-part mold, so I'm gonna have to do the double cope drag reverse thingy on this. But I'm assuming this will work kind of like the tiny Mjolnir hammer I did a few weeks ago. Now this is going to be a tight fit, because I've made these flasks at some point for, they were the biggest I could make them, but this is going to be quite a tight fit, but I'm going to try anyway. Alright, that looks good. Right, that looks in there halfway. Now let's see. Again, this side is not the important side. The side that I'm going to be ramming up now is the important side. After that, I will be redoing the other side. Right. Also, now we use this. Right, let's see how this came out. So the top one I have to redo, the bottom one is now the good one, hopefully. See on which side the sword sticks. That took a lot of details. Now the fact that it's stuck to the other side, now I need to get it back in here. So this part I have to redo. Okay. As you can see, this has no pattern at all, basically, because this is just to get the thing in halfway. This is somewhat more painful than actually using a two-part mold. So this now goes in here. That is quite a precise fit. I wanted to have these in there. Amazing how much sand you can compress in this tiny little space. Okay, let's see if the imprint came out okay. So the top side is where the coins will be stuck in probably. Let's see here. There, not bad. Let's see if this trick works. Not bad, not bad. Even better. Even the little loop handle, or what you call it, the part where the ring or the necklace connects is in there. This looks very, very good. Right, now for the vents and feeders and runners. Let's see. Right, so one pouring or feeder pouring hole, another pouring hole. This will go to this coin, because this is not that important, got a tiny vent on there. This will feed into here, fill all this up, got two vents there. And hopefully this will fill up, got a vent here, got a vent there, got two vents here. And this one will feed into here. I also cut a bit into here to make it slightly deeper, to make the gates a bit deeper, and cut a bit into here to make that a bit deeper. and a bit bigger so that that does not freeze. While I will be pouring into here, this will probably be the last place to freeze, because this here is very thin. This will freeze first, so hopefully it'll flow in there. And I don't think metal will actually be flowing out of the vents, but it's just to get the airflow going. So let's put these together carefully. Should have actually done it the other way, because this is the bottom. Let's see how the other side looks. Right, time to melt some metal. Gotta love this new lighting, this is awesome. Hardly casting any shadow. So, let's start with some muffins, I guess, because these are the least handy. I have to carefully get these in here. Just gonna stack them on top of each other. There, that should be enough. Get these thin ones in there. There, that'll fill the whole thing up just about completely. And whatever is left will be turned into a nice ingot. There, still set to 520. Awesome. Right, now we wait. Alright, all molten. Let's get the crucible. Heavy though. Alright. This is the blade, sword. That seems full. And then the coin. Well, let's make an ingot if possible. There we go. Let's get this thing cooled off here. Bonk. Oh, there's still something in there. Oh, that's the little piece of wood from the little wooden toothpick barrel from the previous zinc experiment. You know what? I'm going to melt all these little bits and make another ingot while I'll wait until this solidifies and cools down. There, another nice ingot. Slightly thinner than a full one, but this will fit in the crucible easily. Got all the leftovers and the muffins back in the crucible now. I'm gonna cast another ingot. I couldn't get that little bear in there because it's too big. And that's the little slab of the ingot, which I will keep like that. So, let's get this thing unpacked and dug out. Well, fingers crossed. Oh, the coin didn't fill up, but the sword did. Look at that. And this thing did, and you can just about read Darksiders on the back as well. And the whatchamacallit, the vents worked pretty well as well. This looks very good. Nice and silver looking. Well, this has got to be one of the best things I've made so far. I'm gonna have to grind out this bit, but that should not be a big problem. The other side had a slightly deeper indentation. Amazing the detail it picked up. Amazing the detail it picked up. Just about everything is on there. I don't see much wrong with it, other than maybe a tiny speck of sand that got in here somewhere. The top part didn't, come on, focus here. It didn't get the opening, but that can be drilled. So awesome. Now to file that out. So here, the end result of this project. There is hardly any difference between the two swords or the pendants. Let me get you in for a closer look here. This is the original. And this is the casting. There's a tiny shrink dimple in the middle, but that's barely noticeable. And this is just awesome how this came out. I'm amazed by the detail that was picked up by in this casting, and the fact that the paint worked so well is awesome. So I will be trying to make more of these at some point, and maybe have them available for giveaways or contests. Right, let's add these to the shelves. Now to find a good spot for these. Maybe I need to create an extra shelf for all my creations and keep the ingots separate. I don't think I'll be able to get this thing to stand like this. Oh, yeah, that's actually not bad. Maybe I can get a tiny pin in here and actually hang it. But then again, less space for stickers. I'll just place it down here for now. So, this was an awesome project. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.